Deep beneath the rolling hills and fertile soil of modern-day Turkey lies a place shrouded in mystery, Göbekli Tepe, a temple complex so ancient it predates the Egyptian pyramids by thousands of years, rewriting what we thought we knew about early civilization. Over 10,000 years ago, its mysterious builders did something almost unimaginable. They deliberately buried their own monumental creation, sealing it away and preserving it for millennia to come. Why would they do this? Was it a ritual, a warning, or an act of reverence? To this day, we still don't know. It remains one of history's most tantalizing and enduring mysteries. These ruins aren't just piles of weathered stones, they're time capsules, holding the secrets, beliefs, and dreams of civilizations long vanished from the earth. History isn't just a list of dates in a dusty book, it's real, tangible, and sometimes hidden right beneath our feet, waiting to be uncovered by those curious enough to look. Some lost worlds were erased in an instant by nature's fury, earthquakes, floods, or volcanic eruptions that left cities frozen in time. Others faded slowly, overtaken by the relentless creep of jungle, sand, or the slow march of centuries until only ruins remained. But all these places share one haunting truth: they vanished, leaving behind only whispers, legends, and the silent testimony of stone. Today, we'll journey to some of the world's most famous lost worlds, cities frozen in volcanic ash, citadels swallowed by jungle, and forgotten metropolises buried beneath the earth. We'll uncover the stories of how these places disappeared from memory, and how, centuries later, they were found again, sometimes by accident, sometimes after years of searching. Each rediscovery is a detective story, pieced together by explorers, archaeologists, and dreamers who refuse to let these places be forgotten. These sites are more than just relics, they are windows into the past, allowing us to walk through history itself and imagine the lives of those who came before us. So grab your gear, open your mind, and get ready. The expedition into the world's greatest lost cities begins now. When you think of a buried city, a place frozen in time beneath layers of earth and ash, one name rises above all others. Pompeii is the name that echoes through time, whispered by the winds that sweep over its silent streets. Once a thriving Roman resort, Pompeii was alive with grand villas, fragrant bakeries, and bustling markets where merchants and townsfolk mingled daily. Its stone streets were worn smooth by the wheels of chariots, its amphitheater rang with the cheers of excited crowds, and its people enjoyed the pleasures of art, food, and entertainment. All of this unfolded under the silent gaze of Mount Vesuvius, a mountain that to them was a symbol of beauty and stability, not a lurking menace. The people had no word for volcano. They saw only a majestic peak, a backdrop to their lives, never suspecting the danger that slept within. Even after a massive earthquake shook their city to its core, they rebuilt with determination, patching walls and restoring temples, unaware of the true threat looming above. Life continued as always. Business deals struck in the forum, political debates echoing in the streets, friendships and romances blossoming, all in the shadow of disaster. Their world was vibrant, confident, and full of color, with frescoes and mosaics that told stories of gods and heroes. Yet they were utterly unprepared for what was to come. Pompeii's story is a stark reminder. Paradise can vanish in an instant, swept away by forces beyond human control. The city's fate shows how fragile civilization is when nature awakens, and how quickly the familiar can become strange and silent. In Pompeii, the ordinary became extraordinary. Lives, objects, and moments preserved forever by catastrophe, offering us a haunting window into the past. And that's why its ghost still haunts us today, reminding us of the delicate balance between life and disaster and the stories that survive long after the world has changed. To grasp Pompeii's tragedy, look at its people. Modestus the baker, his loaves still in the oven, his day cut short by disaster. The wealthy Vetti brothers, former slaves turned elite, surrounded by art and luxury. On that final day, rich and poor alike shared the same fate. Pompeii's graffiti reveals a lively political city. Campaign slogans, jokes, even insults scrawled on walls. These messages are voices from the past, showing us a society not so different from our own. Families huddled together, seeking shelter as ash rained down. The famous plaster casts capture their final moments. Heartbreaking, human, unforgettable. Behind the ruins are real lives, frozen in time. Pompeii isn't just a lost city, it's a mosaic of personal stories. Each one reminds us, history is made of people, not just stones. The end came suddenly in 79 AD. Mount Vesuvius erupted with unimaginable force, turning day to night as ash and rock rained down. Panic swept Pompeii, some fled, others hid, all caught in chaos. Ash piled up, roofs collapsed, and the air became deadly. But the worst was yet to come. Pyroclastic surges, superheated clouds racing down the mountain, annihilating everything. In hours, Pompeii was buried under 20 feet of volcanic debris. The city vanished, perfectly preserved in its final moments. Buildings, art, and even the shapes of the victims were sealed in ash. For 1,500 years, Pompeii's location was lost, its story fading into legend. Nature didn't just destroy Pompeii, it erased it. Only centuries later would its secrets begin to surface. The city's sudden end became one of archaeology's greatest time capsules. Pompeii's silence would not last forever. For centuries, Pompeii slept beneath the earth, its memory surviving only in ancient texts and local legends. Accidental discoveries hinted at something buried, but the truth remained hidden. In 1748, systematic excavations began, revealing a city frozen in time. Early digs were crude, focused on treasure, but soon a more scientific approach emerged. Archaeologist Giuseppe Fiorelli revolutionized the process, pouring plaster into voids left by decomposed bodies, creating haunting casts of Pompeii's victims. He cleared the city block by block, preserving homes, shops, and public spaces. Pompeii became more than a trove of artifacts. It was a window into daily Roman life. The city's rediscovery stunned the world, offering an unparalleled glimpse into the past. Thanks to explorers and scientists, Pompeii's story was brought back into the light. Its lessons still echo today. Now we journey to the Andes, where Machu Picchu sits atop a mountain ridge shrouded in mist. Unlike Pompeii, Machu Picchu wasn't destroyed. It was abandoned and swallowed by jungle for centuries. Its purpose remains debated: royal estate, sacred site, or both. Built by the Inca, its stonework is a marvel. Blocks so precisely cut, no mortar was needed. Terraces and water channels made it self-sufficient, blending engineering with nature. Life here was ceremonial, exclusive, and deeply spiritual. The setting is breathtaking. Temples aligned with the sun, mountains rising all around. Machu Picchu was a symbol of Inca power and ingenuity. For centuries, it remained a secret, hidden in the clouds. Life at Machu Picchu was a world apart, secluded, sacred, and highly organized. A select community served the emperor, priests, artisans, farmers, and support staff. Terraces provided food, llamas supplied wool, and rituals honored the gods. The city was divided into elite and worker sectors, reflecting a clear social hierarchy. No marketplace, little commerce. This was no ordinary city, but a royal retreat. Artifacts revealed daily life and ceremony, not trade. Residents came from across the empire, chosen for their skills. Machu Picchu was a microcosm of Inca society, dedicated to the emperor and the divine. Machu Picchu's disappearance was quiet, not violent. The fall of the Inca Empire, brought by Spanish conquest and disease, left remote sites like this abandoned. With no emperor to visit, the estate lost its purpose. The jungle reclaimed the city, vines and mist hiding it from the world. The Spanish never found Machu Picchu. It escaped plunder and destruction. For centuries it was a ghost, known only to local farmers and whispered in legend. Its name vanished from maps, its story fading into obscurity. Unlike Pompeii, Machu Picchu was not destroyed, but gently erased by time and nature. It waited, silent and hidden, for rediscovery. Its legend endured, a lost city in the clouds. In 1911, explorer Hiram Bingham set out on a daring expedition in Peru, driven by tales of a legendary lost Inca city hidden deep within the Andes. Armed with little more than old maps, rumors, and a relentless curiosity, Bingham ventured into the unknown, determined to uncover secrets that had eluded explorers for centuries. Guided by local villagers who knew the land intimately, he trekked through dense jungle, climbed steep, mist-shrouded mountains, and crossed rushing rivers. The journey was grueling, filled with uncertainty and danger, but Bingham pressed on, fueled by the hope of discovery. At last, through the swirling fog, he glimpsed ancient stone walls and terraces rising from the mountainside. It was a young local boy who led Bingham to the very heart of Machu Picchu, a breathtaking city of temples, fountains, and houses, all cloaked in lush green vegetation. The ruins seemed untouched by time, hidden away from the world for centuries, their secrets preserved by the jungle's embrace. Standing among the overgrown stones, Bingham realized he'd found something truly extraordinary. A city that had escaped the reach of the Spanish conquistadors, preserved in isolation atop a remote mountain ridge. The magnitude of his discovery would soon captivate the world. Eager to reveal its wonders, Bingham returned with a team of archaeologists and workers. Together, they cleared away centuries of overgrowth, slowly unveiling the full splendor of Machu Picchu to the world, and igniting a global fascination with the Inca civilization. The rediscoveries of Machu Picchu and Pompeii remind us of the brilliance, complexity, and fragility of ancient civilizations. Both sites, once lost to time, now stand as powerful testaments to human achievement and the enduring mysteries of the past. These remarkable places are more than just ruins. They are living classrooms, offering us invaluable lessons about resilience, ingenuity, and the passage of time. Each stone tells a story, each artifact a clue to how people once lived, dreamed, and built their worlds. They remind us that even the greatest cities can vanish beneath the earth or jungle, only to be rediscovered centuries later. Nature reclaims, but history endures, waiting patiently to be revealed once more. The earth still holds countless secrets, hidden beneath layers of soil, stone, and vegetation, waiting for curious explorers and passionate archaeologists to bring them back into the light. What other lost worlds lie hidden just beneath our feet? What stories remain untold, waiting for someone to uncover them and share them with the world? The adventure of discovery continues. Subscribe and join us as we journey deeper into history's greatest mysteries, one lost city at a time.